Hello everyone. So this is another video to show you to better explain the SPSS assignments, and I'm going to go be using the JASP software program to show you that sort of thing. So again, this is what your homepage should look like. What I want you to do is go to Files, and when you get into Files, you'll be able to see the SPSS files that are already preloaded into the class. So you go on SPSS files, and so for chapters 5 and 6 for the textbook, they refer to chapters 14, 15, and 16 in the IBM SPSS book. So what we want to do, I'll just show you how to do 14, and you can do the same method for the rest. So it says chapter 14. So it says no preview available. Let's download it. Okay, let's download it. So I download it, and it goes to my downloaded folders. Okay, so after that, what do I want? I want JASP. So, as you can see, this takes a while to load. Probably should have had this loaded already. You can do it. Yep, still here. Come on, JSP. You can do it. Or not. Maybe you can't do it. There we go. Thank you, Marion IT. Alright, let's open some data. So let's open the data, let's go to the computer, let's see, there's recent downloads, and we'll see what have recently been downloaded on here, and as I can see, I've got this chapter 14 homework, so let's use that. So as you can see, now we get all the data here, which is super fun, super nice, and if you're following along in your textbook, your IBM SPSS books, what we're doing is just going to be doing a correlation here. And so what are we going to be wanting to do here? Well, let's see what we got to do here. So descriptives, I don't think descriptives are going to do it because I don't think we have any cool statistics there. Nope. Let's go to regression. Let's go to correlation. And so what do we got going on here? Let's get rid of these descriptives. So we got correlation. And so we're going to want all these things to be correlated over here. We want to get a correlation matrix. And as this is spinning, what I want you to sort of understand is what I expect you to do with this information. So what I'm looking for, I mean, honestly, this is only just going to be a correlation matrix, as you see here. This is kind of the only thing I really want. And I want you to interpret these correlations and what these correlations mean relative to each other, relative to what was covered in the textbook in Chapter 5 when it comes to correlations. So let's go for example here. So what I'd like you to do is, again, like I told you before, you can copy this and then paste it into a Word document or another whatever document software you use. You can copy it there, you can paste it in, and if you want to, you can go ahead and type what all this means in words in that Word document and upload it, or you can print it off and then write on it. I don't care, and then take a picture of it. You can upload it however you want to do it. So what we got going on here is that you see we've got all these variables across. We got exercise, esteem, satisfaction, stress, and IQ, and then we've got them all the way down here again. So this is why you don't have a correlation like the spot here that these two intersect, is because exercise would be perfectly correlated with exercise because it's the same thing. So, and that's why you don't have anything up here in the top right, is because this would be repetitive. So all you really need is this sort of lower triangle here. So what you have is the relationship magnitude. You've got this Pearson's R, again that's at lowercase r, this is the correlation I want you to look at, and you got 0.843 for exercise and esteem. And so I need you to interpret what that means. So what is an 8.8? Is it a large, medium, small? If we come down here to exercise, we got stress, it's a negative. What does that mean? And so tell me what all these things mean. But I also, what's very important here is that, again, I want you to write. I want you to type. I want you to write out. I want you to explain this, what this is, to somebody that doesn't know anything about what's going on. And what's most important is that I need you to remember to integrate what the problem is. So if you go to page 75 in your book, in chapter 14, in your SPSS, IBM SPSS book, it's an aerobics instructor believes that aside from the physical benefits of exercise, there are also numerous mental and psychological advantages to engaging in regular aerobic exercise program. So what is this aerobics instructor really trying to do? Well, this aerobics instructor is trying to say that there's a relationship between exercise and a lot of these other areas. So I need you to think broadly about this. I don't need you to keep your head down and say, well, this is what the numbers mean. These numbers try to solve an issue. They try to solve a problem. They try to make an argument. I need you to put yourself in the position of the aerobics instructor. What argument is this person making? So does this person care about the relationship between esteem and satisfaction? So this is your self-esteem and your life satisfaction, I believe it is. So are they correlated? Yes, at a 0.7. How good you feel about yourself is correlated to how much you're satisfied with your life. When it comes to the aerobics instructor, what do you think he or she is doing when it comes to trying to make an argument, trying to make a statement about this? Are they hypothesizing that self-esteem leads to higher life satisfaction, or is this aerobics instructor really care about, like, hey, I need to get more people in my aerobics program to pay me money. I need to show that besides the fact that, physically you might look better, physically you might feel better, are there other psychological things that also come along with it? Like, do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel satisfied with life? Does your stress go up or down? Does it improve your mental acuity when it comes to IQ? Those are the kind of conversations that this aerobic instructor is trying to have with somebody else. So use the data the way the instructor is trying to use the data. Don't just say, oh, look, this is negative 0.6. Satisfaction and life and stress is this relationship means this, blah, 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 the end. That's not what stats is in real life. Stats is trying to use data to make a statement. So what is this aerobic instructor trying to say with the data that he or she has here? And I want you to be accurate with what that means. Like, is a 0.5 different from a 0.4, different from a 0.3 versus from a negative 0.2? Like, you got to tell me that kind of stuff. And so on and so forth. So again, copy this if you need to, paste it into a Word or some other document. If you want to type, go ahead and type out what your responses are, but I'm really going to be looking for the quality of interpretation of that writing, that paragraph that you write. So follow this same process for Chapter 15 as well. Chapter 16 is extra credit. Chapter 16 is really kind of cool because it uses multiple regression, so I want you to see if you're able to understand regression at a single, simple regression. In Chapter 15, I would love to see if you can try to figure out what 16 is like, and I'll give you partial or full credit if you attempt it and or get close to what Chapter 16 is looking for. So Chapter 14 and 15 are required. Chapter 16 is extra credit. If you got any questions about this, let me know. Thanks for listening.